So, one of the most common questions I get asked, how will you know you're in a trance? And I think it's just a fascinating question. First of all, from my standpoint as a hypnotherapist, there are lots of things that I am able to notice in changes in physiology in your body that allow me to know that you're in trance. In fact, I actually start to communicate with your subconscious mind and establish something called ideomotor signals. What these simply mean is that there are ways that when I give suggestions to your unconscious mind, that your unconscious will actually respond. Now, you won't be aware of this consciously. Consciously, what you will be aware of is a quietening of your mind, a sense of relaxation inside your body. Sometimes that results in a sense of heaviness, sometimes a sense of lightness. In fact, it's quite subjective from your point of view as to when you're in a trance. Most people just notice a sense of relaxation. What they realise is that they've been a million miles away. And that really, that the time that has elapsed is actually much longer than they expect. Because there's a phenomenon known as time distortion. So you might think that you've been under, so to speak, for 5 minutes. But really, 40 minutes has elapsed. So you'll know you're in trance because A, I'm monitoring it constantly, and B, you'll start to notice a quietening of your mind. You'll start to drift off. Sometimes you'll be intensely aware of what I'm saying. Sometimes you'll be completely drifting off. You'll be a million miles away. So if you think about times in your life where you've been daydreaming, or perhaps you've started to become a little bit tired and you've just stopped thinking about all the things you normally think about, you're in a trance. So trance happens all day long. Remember, every time you have the fixation of attention, every time you're focused on one thing to the exclusion of all else, you'll be in trance. So how will you know you're in a trance? Because you'll actually feel some state changes inside your body. You'll feel your emotions starting to settle down. You'll feel a quietening inside your mind. Now, just be aware that you will still have some self-talk inside your mind, particularly in the beginning, okay? And the reason is this. There's a process in hypnosis called fractionation. What that means is every time you go into trance in hypnosis, you go deeper. Each time you go down deeper, you get more relaxed, your body feels more relaxed. So clients find by the third or fourth session that they get in this state, in a matter of seconds, all right? So I just want you to know that trance is the fixation of attention. It's a state where you feel relaxed. And I'm the person who will actually, as the hypnotist, one of my jobs is to establish communication with your unconscious mind. This will be outside your conscious awareness so that I know that the suggestions are going in. I know that your unconscious mind is willing to accept them. And if it's not, we'll start to find some new suggestions that are the ones that your unconscious mind will take on board so that you can start to have creative new solutions to be able to live a life of more harmony, where the old problems are gone, where the old habits are gone. Because you'll find that as you realise that you've been a million miles away during your hypnotherapy sessions, that you'll find that that wonderful state of relaxation and optimism will be with you day to day. And the real proof is in the pudding, because you'll find that each and every day you start to notice concrete improvements in your life. And it's those concrete improvements in habits, in your ability to deal with things effectively, that mean you're in a trance now.